I gotta make a quick decision here. The snow up here is almost as deep as my knees, which is kind of shocking. There's way more snow than I thought. This is gonna trigger a deer yard is what it's gonna do. I don't think this is the place I need to be. I'm gonna get back in the truck, go further down the ridge in elevation. Snow this deep is gonna force deer to a lower elevation. I just think there's no way in hell they're out here right now. Snow's up to my knees. I want to say it's 2 does. I don't like following a track unless I know for sure it's a big buck, and I'm not. Oh, it's a tough decision here. Snow quality's not great for a clear print. That's a decent foot though. It could be a giant doe. Stagger's nothing crazy. This one's interesting. Super relaxed. Kind of duck-footed. Bedded down right over there. I'm gonna check these tracks before I do anything. I like to go under these firs and see a clearer track in this powdery stuff. This one's got a drag to it. That's not really dragging its feet. It's got a tighter stagger. I think it might be a buck and a doe. I'm gonna backtrack it for a few more minutes just to get a better idea as to what I'm looking at, and then I'll go on the track in the right direction. There's a buck rub. Had a couple does. This is my 3rd spot today. Had a couple does down by the truck going up on this ridge. I walked straight out here to see if anything was cutting through this softwood area. Now I'm gonna get up on the ridge, see if we can't get into some buck tracks. I want to see like a really nice buck track. I haven't seen that yet. Snow's real deep up here. It's possible they migrated somewhere, but all I can do is try because I'm here. I'm seeing deer tracks, pretty recent. as of like early this morning. So I know there's deer out here. I just gotta find them. Got another rope from this year. Still no tracks. A little cleaner over there, and that's where I'd rather go. That's not gonna be good. That's shot. I wonder what this is. Is it a boulder or what? Looks like maybe going that way would be easiest for the longer haul. Ridiculous. Yep, that sucked. I should be almost out of here. This is where I've cut big buck tracks before and shit like this. And I'm just hoping that there's one still in here. I'm gonna keep going up the ridge. It's where I got into deer last time. This looks like a good deer, probably two of them. It's old. It's too old. Doesn't mean we can't see him. Plan is to get up on top of the plateau and work the open hardwoods. It's like the only side of the road that you can actually hunt. I can see a fresh set of tracks up ahead of me. I'm gonna get up there and see if it's a buck or what it is. Making my way through this boulder field. Starting to get flat up top. If these tracks are reasonably new, then I should be alright, but you can tell that I'm breathing real heavy. I think that's part of the experience. ridges is really, really hard. So when people are watching at home, I want them to see that you're not just walking on flat ground and getting lucky. You're working for it. And that's why I'm attracted to trekking, because it's all about working hard and being rewarded for hard work. Starting to sweat a little bit. I think it's like 12:40 or so. So I gotta get on this deer and see if it's fresh or not. It doesn't look that fresh, but it might be a lead. That's what I need right now. More old tracks, but everything's going to the top. So I'll just keep getting up there. Hope to cut a fresh set. Last time I was out here, I cut fresh deer tracks at 3:30. They just moved back into the area. I see some more tracks up on that hillside too. I don't know, we might be into them. Those tracks over there. I don't think so. There's gotta be a buck in here. Gotta be. Got an old big buck track. He came up off this bog to the top of this spine, walked like 50 yards, decided probably that the snow's too deep because it's real deep up there. Now he went down into this ridge. I actually jumped a nice big buck, probably a couple 100 yards that way, last time I hunted out here. So I'm gonna see if maybe this is him. And if he's held up in the area, maybe I can cut his fresh track. I'm gonna have to cut it soon. Smoked my shin off a friggin' pointy stick. I can't even walk in here. That's a fresher deer drag. I definitely didn't cut it up there. And it's going back towards the truck. I think I'm gonna follow it and see what happens. I have no idea how big the deer is. They came off that ridge, and I already circled around it. I never cut a track. These moose have been hanging out in here. There's one bed. Here's another bed. There's another bed. These deer are going alongside this opening. I don't know if I'm going to catch them before dark. There's another bed. Not an enormous moose, but not small. That's a good size one right there. That's a real big moose. When I saw her, all I could see was her hind leg, and she was real tall. And then I saw her head turn. She was way taller than I thought. It was an impressive animal. It's a really good buck. It looks like he's been all in here. Old tracks that way, old tracks this way. figure out what's going on with my legs. They're seizing up pretty bad. There's tracks up and down this. Not be far from here. Alright, we just confirmed this is a buck. That's a right side antler slash mark. I'm gonna go on him, continue on him, see if we can't catch up to this thing. I hope we can. That'd be crazy. I need him to get out of this like shitty area that's too thick and loud. Might be tough. He is. He's got a gap. He's out here. He's a good buck. I'm a little ways behind him, so I'm hoping he spends some serious time in his next bed. I might have a shot at killing him. This buck is feeding real heavy. So, there's gotta be a chance here. Got him. Got him. Got him. Holy shit, I got him. Okay. 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 Whew. Barrel's gonna be getting dirty here, so I gotta make this next shot count. I just shot him full on, full frontal. He's got a big ass rack, man. He looks big anyway. I mean, when I get out there, we'll see, but I'm gonna reload and get up on him. Are in rough shape. He was standing somewhere up here. Alright, he was standing right up here. I may have missed him, I hope not. No hair or blood yet. I'm standing right where he was. When I shot him, I was way down there, and he could barely see me ever so slightly. And he was looking right at me. I sort of popped up behind the rock and took a shot. But I gotta get back on this deer because I'm running out of daylight. And if he's not already down, I need to essentially catch up to him. So we're gonna keep on him. That's a lot of hair. I don't know what that is. Dude, we got blood. We got blood. Holy shit. No way. Holy shit. He's still bleeding. He's stumbling pretty good. He should be dead. Are killing me. Thank you, God. Thank you, God.
Well, that's buck number 2 of the season right there. Definitely could have done a better shooting job. I'm usually fine behind the gun, so I don't know what was going on, if I was just putting too much pressure on myself or, you know, just really trying to make sure that I made today worth it. I really want to make sure I do a good job when it comes to the final piece, which is the shooting. The shooting's important because you have to, you know, as much as it is fun to hunt these animals, you got to respect these animals. And, you know, ultimately when you fill a tag, you win his life. And I think that should cost something. So I'm a little bummed that I didn't make a great first shot. I'm happy to have been able to track this buck down in brand new piece of woods on old snow again. I mean, old snow can be good too. I think a lot of people look down on it because it's harder to judge the tracks, but if the snow is old but still a good quality snow, it's absolutely worth hunting. So I got to get this thing gutted out and then start dragging. I don't know how far I am from the truck. I'm hoping not far because I am sore as hell. But let's get to it. And, you know, I'm just beyond blessed this year. I have no words for it. It's crazy. All right, I got this thing gutted out, tagged. Now I just need to grab my knife, put that away, wipe off these hands, grab my muzzle loader, and start dragging. Truck's way over there, and to get there efficiently, I got a side hill. So I'm gonna side hill until it doesn't make sense, go down to the trail, and then keep pulling. I'm going to need like the biggest pizza or like steak and cheese sub ever because I'm starving. Friggin' hellhole pulling this thing out. Oh, I just don't make it easy for myself ever. I see these guys dragging deer out on flat land. I just want to know what that's like. I haven't been able to do that yet. I always got to pull them off the mountain. I was raised to hunt. That's pretty much all I know. I gotta be careful. He's gonna slide pretty good. Definitely a big deer though. All right, as you can tell, there's no easy way to do this, and I'm a ways off the trail, which sucks bad. Sucks bad, man. So I gotta find a way to get through all this, I don't know, all this granite boulders and deadfall and thick conifers. I gotta find a way to get through there and over to the trail. That'll make my life a lot easier. But to get to the trail, it's gonna take everything. So I'm hoping I can. Oop, that's a leg breaking moment right there. Gotta be careful. Holy crap. Oh, what a joke, man. It's crazy. I gotta start shooting deer in fields. Okay. Fastest and easiest way through here looks like there isn't one. So we'll start with that. Good buck. Definite good buck. This part's a joke. It's honestly pretty dangerous, so I gotta be careful because there's a lot of holes in between these boulders. So I'm just trying to get a good foot somewhere. Oh, there it is. Before I actually commit to stepping. Can't tell if that's a log or in that hole. Whoa.
This is horrible. When I say I'm tired, I am like beyond repair. It's gonna take me a few days to heal from this, but I think I'm through that absolute hellhole I had to drag him through. I shot him in a hellhole and then I had to drag him out, and that was a test of character. It's gotten to be a little bit flatter. As you can see, there's still obstacles pretty much everywhere, but I'm gaining a little bit more ground than I was. Back there it was like 10 feet stop, 10 feet stop. Oh man, price you pay to be a mountain hunter in New England. Man, I'm just so tired. It's crazy. My buddies were like, can we come help you? And I'm like, guys, it's gonna be almost 2 hours before you get here, and we'll be lucky if you get here before I'm out. And now I'm starting to regret it because I don't even think I'm halfway, and it's almost 6 o'clock. So just gotta dig in, stop being a pansy about it, and drag this thing. I will say though, my legs, I think it's the IT band, I'm pretty sure, is just not happy on both knees. So it's actual solid ground to walk on, which is a whole different game. Back there, every step was a whole potential knee breaker kind of situation. I think I'm gonna drop down now that I'm away from the obstacles. Oh, pull it. I'm in rough shape today. Can't even get my legs up over these damn things. Whoosh. Come on. I finally made it to the trail, and when I say that entire pull off the side of that ridge was a hellhole, it's no exaggeration. I really don't have that much farther to go on this trail before I'm back at the truck. Once I get back to the truck, I gotta call Vermont Fish and Game and see how I'm gonna check this thing in. And then I'm hoping to find a gas station that's open, because dude, I need it bad. I need some water. I can't believe I just made it. I thought I was gonna have to quit. All right, I am getting in the truck. I'm backing up because I can't pull that thing anymore. I literally can't do it. And I'm gonna try to get it in the bed, and then we'll figure out what we gotta do to register. It's been a grind, to say the least, but we did it. Finally have that buck in the bed. I am absolutely wrecked. It's 8:48. I've been dragging since 4:30 by myself through an absolute hellhole, and the whole thing was a hellhole. There wasn't like one section was better than the other. All of it was ass. So I gotta get to a place where there's some service, probably try to call Fish and Game and see what they need me to do, because I doubt there's any place that can check me in here
And then I feel like I need a Red Bull. And I mean, who needs a Red Bull before bed? But for some reason, my body's screaming for it. Anyway, I'm gonna get moving because I know the cramps are coming. I may have pushed myself a little too hard today. My left knee won't even bend. But I just stopped at McDonald's to survive because nothing else is open. So we're doing that. And then I gotta let these dogs out, feed my dogs. They haven't had anything this afternoon, so they're probably starving and mad at me. Carson's coming home from a wedding. But we made it. We got the buck. Another friggin' deer on video, which is crazy. Never thought that we'd be here. One last view of him in the bed. I just want to thank you all for continuing to watch my channel. I really appreciate the support. This has been something that, you know, I've just been doing for fun, and it's been cool meeting everybody that's also doing it. But I gotta conclude this video. I'm literally hypothermic. I'm so cold and I need to go to bed. So thank you all. I really appreciate it. And I'll talk to you soon.